And up next, today's Be Well with TCL tackles sweat for good.
It was excessive, changing clothes multiple times a day.
A White Bear Lake mom of 3 who suffers from excessive sweating has now found a permanent fix to her problem. We'll show you how MiraDry works coming up.
You know, the holidays alone can make you sweat. You are stuck in the kitchen, you forgot to buy Uncle Harry a gift, Uncle Harry is all upset. Who's Uncle Harry?
You're off the will, Uncle Harry hates you. But for millions of people, sweating isn't just turned on by nerves or heat, it is constant, and it's a real problem called hyperhidrosis. But as Kelly Hansen shows us in today's Be Well with TCL, a White Bear Lake mom says that she now feels liberated after getting rid of sweat for good.
Breaking a sweat is easy to do when you're a mom of 3 little boys, but for April Strong, that sweating was becoming more than she could handle.
It seemed to get worse the older I got, especially, having kids, the hormone changes, things like that. It did get a lot worse. You're constantly aware of the fact that you're sweating through your clothes, you smell bad.
So now that we're numbed, we're just gonna go ahead and start our first placement.
April doesn't just sweat. She suffers from a medical condition called hyperhidrosis.
We have less than 10% of our sweat glands in our underarms, but for people with excessive sweating, those are turned on all the time.
Dr. Ruth Rustad, a physician at Advanced Dermatology Care in White Bear Lake, says the 10% of the population that have hyperhidrosis try everything from oral medication to Botox to find relief. But those can be just temporary solutions.
For people with excessive sweating, this is really a life changer. This is a permanent solution.
April was one of the first people to try out MiraDry, a laser that destroys the sweat and odor glands under the arm.
The whole idea that I wouldn't have to struggle with it every day was mind-blowing to me. I was jumping up and down, literally begging to be the first person to have it done.
So how has the treatment been so far, April?
Painless.
The treatment consists of 3 separate sessions, at least 3 months apart.
Our thermoregulation is still intact because we have 90% of our sweat glands everywhere else. Yeah, it's totally safe.
Advanced Dermatology Care has been helping patients find a solution to this problem for 20 years. And now in just 2 office visits,
90% of patients who have a MiraDry treatment experience an 86% reduction in excessive sweat. That's amazing.
For April, it's been life-changing.
At this point, I've only had 1 treatment done, but the results have been absolutely amazing. I don't feel smelly at all anymore, and it's honestly been liberating.
Still doing okay?
Yeah.
Great. Pretty easy, right?
Okay, call Advanced Dermatology Care to make your appointment and receive $200 off the MiraDry treatment through the end of January. For more information, we post a link for you at TwinCitiesLive.com. And thank you to Advanced Dermatology Care for sponsoring Twin Cities Live.
Hey, we've teamed up with the great